Hello again, YouTube. This is True Man giving you the truth. This is the Isaiah 4:1 series. Isaiah 4:1 says, "In that day, 7 women take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes, only let us be called by your name, take away our disgrace." On this video, I want to talk about, we talked about moving forward, like how we should treat women. But now we want to talk about moving forward, how we should treat ourselves. How we should treat ourselves. See, here's the thing. I know the United States, they strap your bootstraps up, all this, get out, do this for yourself. All this talk that for some people is just talk. You know, at the end of the day, everybody gonna need somebody on their team. Everybody gonna need somebody to help them, or you just better off being by yourself. Because when you could talk all this traditional man stuff and how a guy should be providing this, that, but what happens if something happens to one of his legs or one of his hands or one of his arms and he needs help all of a sudden? Who's gonna be there to help him? See, this is why you want to either be by yourself or be with other women. If you're going to be with women, that's going to help you. If they are entitled, if they think you're supposed to do everything, don't deal with them. Because see, you're going to need people around you that if something goes bad or something goes down, you could keep that operation going. You won't become poor. You won't become, because I tell people all the time, and y'all done heard me say this on this channel, that when you are the single provider, when you the breadwinner, you the only one, everything that goes bad is going to set you back a week, a month, everything. You sprain your ankle, you're going to be behind a month money-wise. You catch any of these little diseases out here, you're going to be behind a week or a month. Like, everything has to flow smooth when you try to do this, man. When you that's what I be telling you guys. I want to stay at home wife and all this. You better prepare yourself for that. You better be getting your credentials right, whether it be education, whether it be trades, whether it be business, because you think this stuff is easy. It's not, man. Everything got to go right. And then you got the spectators who want to judge, but they don't know what it's like to be in your shoe. They don't know what it's like for a man to have a stay-at-home wife and then things go wrong. Or you have to quit a job so you won't choke somebody out because you go to jail, or you have to stay away from people because you can't afford to go to jail. You can't afford injuries. These are things that you can't afford. But this is why I say, don't take on no luggage in 2023. Don't get no new relationship or nothing. If you like somebody, you sit down and you see where they head and be like, look, this is a two-way street. You come in, we do for each other. It's not just me doing for you. We got to break these women out of that, man. When Eve was placed in the garden, she was placed there to help. She wasn't placed there to sit and look pretty and have everything brought to her. She was placed there to help. And that's what we got to get back to, making these women understand. Look, you here to build my empire. And by doing so, you're going to be rewarded as well. We think that's wrong to think like that. It's not, man. It's not. That's how we supposed to think, man. That's how we supposed to think. Now, you go to church, of course the preacher is going to speak. Otherwise, everybody bringing their money to him. I'm not trying to hear that, man. You need to start telling these preachers, man, I ain't trying to hear that, man. You want me to bring my money to you. If something go down, he ain't gonna help you pay your bills. So that's why I always tell you, if you in the local church, if anybody asks you how much you gave, tell them why. Why you asking me this? None of your business. That's between me and God. Because you should never be forced to give an amount or never feel compelled to give an amount that's going to take away from what you need to do in your personal life. Because it's not that serious. You can't get God to do nothing, man. You should know that by now. I should know that by now. Yeah, I speak very highly of him, but let's just be honest. Sometimes things be backwards. Things be backwards. You be having sinners, just name nowhere near the book of life, be having better relationships than people that's quote unquote saved. You got women trying to put curses on their own husband, trying to do this, trying to do that, cheating, sneaking around, sneaky links, and they supposed to be believers. This is what people is dealing with. That's like I said, man. Sometimes things is backwards. But going forward, I'm telling you guys that's single, stop thinking that's a bad thing, man. All you got to worry about is yourself. That's a good thing, because things get rough, man, when you start getting injured and having car accidents and you getting sick and you got all these people depending on you. You think that's easy because you're on the sideline. You're not on the front line. You don't see how hard it gets when you got all of these bills staring you in the face and your leg messed up, or you can't see out of one of your eyes, or your hand, like you break a finger. I was going to work like a year ago with a broke finger and a broke leg. Like my finger was fractured. My leg was fractured. Both. You might as well, if it's fractured, it's broke. And I was still going to work on it. Nobody helped me do anything. And I'm gonna show you something, man. We talked about this earlier, why you shouldn't get into people. Because think about it, man. Most people want you to help them, but they not gonna help you. They not gonna go out of their way to. That's why I don't gotta talk to nobody. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't got nothing against nobody, but I'm fine by myself. Like, I don't have to talk to nobody. I don't have to deal with nobody, because when I go down, it's just me. Like, I don't be having all these people like that's gonna have my back and all this, all that. I just gotta get back up. That's the way the world is now. And you wonder why people be like, man, I miss the 80s, I miss the 90s. Because here's the thing. If you live through it, you know that things wasn't perfect, but some of the things that you needed to be were. You needed to be able to call somebody up and get some help. People was more willing to help each other, you know. People were more friendly. All this social media stuff really did more damage than good. Now you got all these people trying to fake it till they make it, and fake relationships. You basically pedestalizing women. You putting this woman in a picture every time you go on Facebook that don't even help you do nothing. You being fake. You being fake. You can't rely on her for nothing. But every time her birthday come around, or Mother's Day, or this, that, and the other, you honoring her. You being fake, and she is too. I'm just gonna tell you flat out. And that's why if you gonna have women or a woman, really I wouldn't advise you to have one, because it's gonna be too many things undone. You wanna have you a team of submissive women that are going to help you in every way and are into you, or just be by yourself. Just be by yourself. It's like the world has turned the modern day man into a simp and has prostitutionalized everything he does with his dollar. Marriage is like prostitution. It ain't no different And I heard Coach Greg Adams saying the same thing. It ain't no different than if you went and paid somebody up front. Because either way, and in fact, you're going to pay more through a marriage or through a divorce than you would if you were single, just having dealings here and there. Let's just be honest about it. People hate the truth. I don't care. I'm the truth man. And the fact of the matter is that most people want you to do 100 times more than they willing to do for you. They want you to go out there and work sick and work hurt, but they not gonna put forth any type of effort to bring stuff in that's gonna help you. And because of that, because you got these type of people around you, every time you go down in any way, it's like you going backwards. Because the people around you supposed to grab you when you start falling and pick you up. They ain't gonna do that, man. It's not that kind of world. Most people have false notions and fairy tales in their mind. And they ain't gonna do anything. They gonna come up with every type of excuse in the book when it comes to something that's gonna benefit you. But when it's time to benefit them though, it's a whole different tune. That's why I say there's some people need a divorce. Some people need to break up. Some people need to wake up and smell the coffee and realize, why should you be in a relationship like that? Think about this, man. Think about it. We'll be back for one more video. I got to talk about something else, but we will be back. This is The Truth, man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.